If you have been grinding Throne and Liberty in Korea, you have probably tried to complete the first dungeon at level 30 called Specter's Abyss. The dungeon is straightforward without too many complex mechanics, so here's an easy to understand guide. After reaching level 30, the game doesn't exactly tell you that you've unlocked a new dungeon. You have to press F10 and then go under Secret Dungeons. On the second tab, you will see all the available dungeons, rewards you can get, and at which level it unlocks. First one is called Specter's Abyss and it unlocks at level 30. The game also does not have the matchmaking, so you cannot just press a button and queue inside. You have two ways of finding a group. Either create your own party and then click on the generate invite link. This will make a link in chat, which you will want to type into world chat. Also don't forget to add that it is for the level 30 dungeon. The second way is to go to the teleport entrance, which is in Vienta village on the north side. There will be a lot of players waiting there and typing in nearby LFG chat, so use that if you don't want to create your own party. Once 6 players join up, you can either enter through the teleport or enter through F10 under Secret Dungeon 2nd tab. Once inside, wait for everyone to load in. The game kinda uses the Trinity system of tank, healer and DPS, so it is recommended that you have at least one player with sword and shield and one player with wand as their main weapon. The dungeon consists of normal mobs, slightly stronger normal mobs, mini bosses and main boss. Every normal mob is strong, so it is recommended that you pull them one by one and fully DPS them with 6 people. Pulling more than 2 mobs will cause a lot of issues. If you die, you respawn at the start of the raid and you can just run back to your team. You cannot get revived by other players. Archers and wizards are classed as normal mobs, and Enchanted Arbiter is a slightly stronger normal mob, so pull them one by one. Enchanted Arbiter has an AoE attack that cannot be countered or parried. You need to CC him or run out of the range. He will yell and above him you can see the dialogue "I'll wipe you all", after which he will spin and do an AoE attack, most likely one-shotting or doing 90% of the HP. After you clear room by room, the first mini-boss is the Elite Shadowmancer. She does not have anything special you need to worry about. Move away from the AoEs on the ground, and when she yells "I'll kill you", also CC her as she grabs one player and sucks life out of him, dealing 90% of the HP. After dealing with her you will notice 2 levers. Both of them need to be pulled, otherwise you cannot enter the next area as it has lava on the ground. Both rooms will be filled with normal mobs, so pull them one by one and clear out the whole room. After pulling both levers, you will need to kill the second mini-boss called Elite Riot Squad Captain. Most of his attacks are easy to dodge and don't hurt much, but again, when he yells "impossible", he will gain a blue shield around him. This is his counter attack. If you attack during that, he will do a pretty much one-shot AoE or 90% of your HP. Most of the time people will attack the shield, so have CC ready straight after to cancel the AoE attack. After killing him, there will be a bonfire before the main boss. Use it to replenish your HP and, more importantly, your mana. There will also be a resurrection orb, which is a respawn checkpoint, but if you die during the main boss fight, you cannot re-enter the fight as the gates will close. You only have 1 life. Main boss has telegraphed attacks that are easy to see and dodge. Other than his normal attacks, he will often teleport behind one player at random and shoot a cone-shaped attack. After the first attack, he teleports again behind a different player and does the same cone attack. You cannot counter those cone attacks, so just move away. Next attack is the charging attack that has a symbol telling you when to counter it. You probably noticed that symbol during your questing, as every normal mob has a charging attack. You need to counter this attack, otherwise you will get one shot or lose 90% of your HP. It might be hard with high ping, but you get used to it eventually. And the main mechanic is when he puts a dark transparent cloud around one player at random and says, "Can you fight me alone?" All the players need to run inside the cloud to share the damage. Less than 5 people inside will result in everyone inside dying. 5 or 6 players will share most of the damage and take only 10 to 15% of the HP. If nobody steps in, that one player gets one shot. And that's pretty much it. He repeats those 3 patterns until you wear him down to 0 HP. It will take you at least 5 to 10 minutes of fighting him with all 6 players alive. And that covers the whole dungeon. This is the first one, so it's rather simple and easy to understand. But at the higher level, dungeons quickly scale up in difficulty. I will be covering all of them, so make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with Throne and Liberty and don't miss out on the future videos. Thank you for watching and consider clicking on some of my other videos appearing on your screen.